Learn Spanish. Today we're going to talk about using the direct and indirect object pronouns together. Aprendiendo Español, los complementos directos e indirectos de los pronombres juntos. Hola, en esta lección vamos a hablar del uso de los complementos directos e indirectos juntos. Before watching this video, make sure you watch or review the video lessons on the direct object pronouns and the indirect object pronouns. If you have not, then you will find this video lesson a bit confusing. The shortest way to say something in Spanish is to use the direct and indirect object pronouns together. First, let's look at some sentences using the direct object. Juan compra unas flores. Juan buys some flowers. Nosotros compramos un vestido rojo. We buy a red dress. Mi abuelo cuenta el cuento. My grandfather reads the story. Teresa presta su libro. Teresa loans her book. Pepe va a comprar el anillo. Pepe is going to buy a ring. Ellas están explicando las reglas. They are explaining the rules now. So now that we know what we are talking about, meaning the direct object, we can change them with a direct object pronoun such as me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, and las. So let's begin changing the direct object in these sentences with the direct object pronouns. Let's begin. Juan compra unas flores. Juan buys some flowers. Now, look how we take the unas flores becomes las. Juan las compra. Next, nosotros compramos un vestido rojo. We buy a red dress. Un vestido rojo becomes lo. Nosotros lo compramos. Mi abuelo cuenta el cuento. My grandfather reads the story. Mi abuelo lo cuenta. Teresa presta su libro. Teresa loans her book. Teresa lo presta. Pepe va a comprar el anillo. Pepe is going to buy a ring. Pepe lo va a comprar or Pepe va a comprarlo. Remember that when we have two verbs, one that is conjugated or changed, and the next one that is in the infinitive form or unchanged, we attach the direct object pronoun to the end of the infinitive verb. Ellas están explicando las reglas. They are explaining the rules now. Ellas las están explicando or ellas están explicándolas. As you can see, we can also attach the direct object pronoun to the ing verbs. The direct object is an action done for someone or to someone. As a result, we are going to add some indirect object pronouns to some sentences to indicate to whom or for whom we are doing something. Yo le escribo una carta. ¿A quién? To whom? A mi hermano. I write a letter to my brother. Nosotros le mandamos comida. To whom? A mi hermana. We send food to my sister. Juan le compra las flores a su novia. Juan buys flowers to his girlfriend. Ella me presta su libro. She loans her book to me. Pepe le va a comprar un anillo a ella. Pepe buys a ring for his girlfriend. Ella te están explicando las reglas. They are explaining the rules to you. Now, you might notice that the indirect object is mentioned more than once for emphasis or clarification. This will include the indirect object pronouns me, te, le, nos, os, les. Also, you might see in sentences a plus a person, which can be used to clarify. Let's see what will happen if we change the direct object noun for the direct object pronoun in these sentences. As a result, we will have two object pronouns in the same sentence. Yo le escribo una carta a mi hermano. I write a letter to my brother. If I want to shorten it and change it from to my brother to him, we will have the following sentence. Yo le escribo una carta a mi hermano. I write a letter to my brother. We will change it to yo se la escribo, between parentheses, a mi hermano. I write it to him. Nosotros les mandamos comida a mi hermana. We send food to my sister. We'll change to nosotros se la mandamos, between parentheses, a mi hermana. Juan le compra las flores a su novia. And we will have to change it to Juan se las compra a su novia. Ella me presta su libro. She loans her book to me. If we wanted to say to me, we will have to change it, correct? Ella me lo presta. Pepe le va a comprar un anillo, between parentheses, a ella. So, if we wanted to say to her, we will have to say Pepe se lo va a comprar or Pepe va a comprárselo. Do you remember? We attach it to the infinitive verb. As you can see, we attach the object pronouns to the infinitive verb and add an accent to the verb. That's the other condition. Let's continue. Ella te están explicando las reglas. They are explaining the rules to you now.
Ellas te las están explicando. They are explaining them to you, in between parentheses, now.
Ellas están explicándotelas. So, how are the object pronouns placed in a sentence? Well, there are several ways. Generally, it starts with the subject, then we place the indirect object pronouns such as me, te, le, nos, os, les, plus the direct object pronouns me, te, la, lo, nos, os, las, los, plus a verb's phrase, and sometimes we'll keep an indirect object noun for emphasis or clarification, which starts with a or de or other preposition. You must have noticed that in some of the sentences I use se, which was placed before the direct object pronoun. The reason for that is that in Spanish, you cannot have indirect object pronoun with starting with an L and next to it a direct object pronoun also starting with an L. For example, le, la, or le, lo, or les, las, and les, los together in a sentence. So instead is replaced with se, okay? So we'll see some examples so you can see what I mean. Nosotros les mandamos comida a mi hermana. We send food to my sister. In this case, we change the les for se. Nosotros se la will stand for comida, and we put it before the changed verb. Nosotros se la mandamos. Since se stands for le, to, or for you singular, him and her, and les, to, for you plural, and them, it is often necessary to clarify its meaning by using a plus usted, ustedes, ellos, ellas, él, ella, etc. Let's have some more examples. Pablo presta su libro, let's say, a mí. Pablo presta su libro a mí. Well, let's shorten it. Pablo me presta su libro. Why don't we shorten it more? Pablo me lo presta. Pedro prestó el carro a ti. Pedro te prestó el carro. Pedro te lo prestó. Pepe prestó su bicicleta a Juan. Pepe le prestó su bicicleta. Pepe se la prestó. Remember that you cannot put two object pronouns. Let's start with L, one after the other. María prestó su vestido a Rosa. María le prestó su vestido. María se lo prestó. Carmen da las llaves a Imeria. Carmen le da las llaves. Carmen se las da. So let's see again a review of the different positions of the object pronouns in a sentence. So far we know that the subject comes first, then the indirect object pronouns, the direct object pronouns, followed by a verb phrase, and in some cases or most cases, we add the indirect object noun for emphasis or clarification, especially if you don't know what we're talking about. With multiple verbs, we'll have the subject, then the verb that has been changed or conjugated, followed by an infinitive verb to which you will attach the indirect object pronoun and the direct object pronoun, plus a verb phrase, and then followed by the indirect object noun for emphasis or clarification. When you have the ing form verbs, you will have a subject, a verb ending in ing, and to that you will attach the indirect object pronoun, the direct object pronoun attached to that, and there you go. You got a sentence. I know, it's gonna take a while before you get this part of the direct and indirect objects. Please note that these two object pronouns go together, and that means that you cannot place them wherever you want. For example, you can say, Juan se lo va a comprar a María, or Juan va a comprárselo. Here, the infinitive verb is followed by the indirect object pronoun and the direct object pronoun. What you cannot say is Juan le va a comprarlo. That sounds wrong. You cannot say that. It makes no sense to us at all. Okay, muy bien. That's it for this video. I hope this lesson made some sense to you. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions. And if you have them, place them in the section below. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel for updates on new Spanish video lessons. Gracias por ver mi video. Hasta el próximo video.